All right, congratulations. This is the third and final week of your maintenance part of the program, and then you are all done and ready to move forward with your lifestyle program. Congratulations. I know this has not been easy, and hopefully you have learned a lot of things about yourself, about eating and nutrition in general. And really what we're going to do in this, this video is just sum everything up that we've learned and cover some strategies to make sure that you have created those habits that you need to carry this forward. So let's talk just a little bit about the nutrition plan. Starting this week, if you have chosen to add the grains and carbs back in, you are allowed to have that fourth a cup of grains or carbs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, everybody's going to be a little bit different here with this as far as how your body has responded. If you've gone up at all in weight, I want you to scale back in this area. If you have maintained steadily, not having any problems, you are welcome to bump up the serving size a little bit closer to a half of a cup at this point. Totally up to you. So from here forward, this is going to be your eating plan. This is a very simple approach to nutrition, and literally it doesn't require much thought. At this point, you should be in a pretty good groove with what it is that you can have, what you can't have, how to measure what a portion size looks like, and how all of this lines out. So it should just be super simple at this point, and very, very sustainable. So the goal is just to make sure that the foods you're eating are clean and don't have any preservatives in them, any artificial ingredients, things like that. And they are just, as long as you are eating from your recommended food lists, you are good to go, and you should maintain your weight from here forward. So go ahead and continue just like you have been. If you've chosen to only do 3 meals a day, continue that. If you felt like you've needed the snacks in there, you can continue that way. But if possible, I would like for you to kind of play with maybe trying to take those snacks out, see how your body responds. You might try doing 3 meals a day for half of the time, maybe like every other day, and then adding the snacks in on the off days just to see what happens. Everybody's going to react a little bit differently, but I think that you will feel better, and it will be less planning and prep work if you don't do the extra snacks. Totally your call on this though. So again, congratulations. You've come a long ways, and usually at this point people have made a lot of pretty significant lifestyle changes and established some new great habits and behaviors. So let's celebrate. First of all, congratulations. But I would like to kind of cover, I want to review some of the things that we've been working on, and then we're going to talk a little bit about maintenance. So obviously, healthy whole food diet is very important. Everything that we have learned through the course of this program is all about eating real food. So the less prepackaged food you can buy, fast food, things like that, your body is just going to be more efficient at burning fat and maintaining your weight. So try really hard to stay as close as possible to eating just real food. Our water intake from here forward should just continue that 80-ounce minimum, anywhere up to a gallon if you can make that work. Once you start to get your water levels increased, usually I find that people just continue that because that becomes a habit for them. Very, very healthy for your body. Moving your bodies daily and just getting the benefits of the exercise in helping us burn fat is going to be huge for you guys. It's going to be huge for stabilizing your moods, for sleep, all kinds of things. So make sure that you're moving your bodies every single day in some capacity. And then the last one, take time for you. I know that's the last thing that we do. We all typically will put everybody else first and kind of put our needs on the back burner. So I want you guys to be very aware of continuing to take time out for you. And that can look like time to meditate, time to journal, time to take a hot bubble bath, do your yoga, do your exercise. Make sure that you have that self-care time put on your schedule just so that you don't take a chance on getting busy and forgetting about it. It's very, very important. And you'll find that the more you're able to maintain your mood and your stress level, the easier it is to maintain your weight. So very, very important. Okay, let's talk about the mindset strategies that we've covered through the course of this program. So we have covered increasing your willpower, the importance of having a healthy body image. We've done some goal setting, and we've established our whys. We've been reviewing that daily, hopefully. Mindful eating, handling emotional eating, reducing stress, overcoming our limiting beliefs, the benefits of an active, healthy lifestyle, positive weight loss attitudes. We've covered affirmations, putting together a vision board, and we've covered healthy eating on the go. So how to navigate parties, eating out, how to plan and be prepared for any occasion. So we've covered a lot of materials. So I just want to make sure that you guys are really solid on everything. So go ahead and print out the homework assignment for the week. And we are going to do just a little checkup just to make sure that everything is really solid for you, okay? So basically on our Measuring Success homework, we're going to go through and we're going to grade ourselves on each of, this is just a snippet, there's a lot more, but on each of these things to see how solid we are on them. So if you feel like you're doing really, really well in a particular area, mark that it's a strength. If you feel like you've made the change and it's a habit for you. If it's something you still struggle with, or you are not 100% on, I want you to check that it's a vulnerability. So at the end of this, you're going to have an opportunity to go through and, of course, celebrate the items that you have solid and that have become habits for you, the changes that you've made. And then I want you to list out any areas that you still are a little shaky on. So once you have your list there, what we're going to do is make a commitment to revisit these things. Go back through the assignments on them, watch the videos, do the homework again, whatever you need to do to make it solid. And carve out maybe the next 30 days to make an effort to do whatever it is that you're struggling with consistently for the next 30 days. So then I want you to reassess everything and see exactly where you are. See if you've made some improvements and see what you can move back over into the strengths column, see what you still need to work on. So let's talk a little bit about preventing the risk of relapse. Usually at this point, people start to get a little bit nervous about making sure that they're going to be able to maintain their weight loss. So here are a few strategies for you. Number one, have access to a coach for motivation and accountability. So if you're doing the regular program, you have me throughout the whole program and forward for questions, for if you ever find that you're struggling with anything, you're always welcome to reach out and stay in touch with me, because I can help keep you on track even after your program. Participating in a support group, you guys have that through the Facebook group. Highly recommend that you stay active in that group so that you have the continued support. And it's also a great forum for new people that are coming through. I love it when some of my people that have been around for a little while can still be involved in the group, because you can give feedback, you can give ideas, inspiration. It's really, really helpful for people just starting their journeys. Number 3, include your friends, family, and coworkers for support. We all do so much better when we have that little bit of accountability and that support from people around us. Now, on this one, I want you guys to be very, very careful that the people that you have surrounded yourself with as your support group are actually supporting you and not sabotaging you. So there are a lot of people that they do not want us to be successful because it makes them feel bad about themselves. So you all probably know these people. Try to stay away from them because they are going to bring you down to their level if they can. So make sure your support group truly has your best interests at heart. Number 4, continue to exercise regularly. I cannot stress this enough. Getting out and moving on a daily basis is really one of the biggest keys to long-term success. Continue to log your food if that helps you. Some tools that I use are the MyFitnessPal app and the Lose It app. They're an awesome way. I probably maybe 2 to 3 times a week still will log my food just to make sure that I'm staying on track with my calories and all of my macronutrients. So it's very, very important to log if you find that you've maybe started to gain a little bit or drifted off of your plan. Go back, print out your logs, log either just handwritten or do one of the apps. It's just a great way to make sure that you're staying on track. And it's also good to just have something that you can check off to make sure you're getting your water in, your exercise in, your personal care time. You can go ahead and continue to use the challenge tracker sheet. That's got all of those on it with some little check boxes. So I would continue to use that on a weekly basis if I were you, just to make sure that you're staying on top of things. So if you don't track it, sometimes you lose sight of it a little bit. So I want you guys from here forward to enjoy the new relationship that you have with your body image, with food. We've made a lot of changes in here and I'm so, so proud of you. So keep up the great work and really make sure from today forward that you are very mindful of what you're doing. Don't ever lose sight of your goals, your why it's important for you to stay healthy and have more energy. I want you to continue to plan and prep your food. Make sure you always have a plan for dealing with parties, trips, special occasions, restaurant excursions, things like that. Just make sure that you are aware of what your options are and that you've planned ahead. That really is truly the key to staying successful, is being intentional about what you're doing. So the very last video that I'm going to cover is going to talk about some advanced strategies as well as testimonials, final measurements, things like that. So stay tuned for the next video. But in the meantime, enjoy this week, celebrate. I'm so proud of you. This week will be over before you know it, and it'll be ready. You'll be ready to move on with your new lifestyle. So again, I'm super proud that you made it this far. I know it's been a process, but I'm hopeful that you've gotten a lot out of it and you feel like you've got a pretty good handle on where you're going from here. So make sure you check out the last video and I will talk to you soon. Enjoy your week.